everyone. This is Sky. Welcome to Sky's Intuition and another intuitive energy reading. Let's see where the road let's travel. I have no idea. I try to set up my cards or whatever, but I have no idea. So let's go with I have no idea. Divine Source, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. Something about a lover's justice. Interesting. How poetic. Poetic justice. Something about poetic justice. Divine Source, thank you for the light that shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield that protects me all through the day, all through the night. I am so thankful for when I am not conscious and I am sleeping, that you are there guarding my dream state and my subconscious. Divine Source, please console anybody who is in need at this time, and thank you for the collective message. You know what I say, don't make it yours if it doesn't belong to you. Use your own discernment and let your conscience be your guide. Okay, let's see. Divine. This is Princess of Wands. So somebody could be a dancer. Says the dancer. That's the only reason why. But I'm also seeing that somebody here is eating their words. Fire sign might be eating their words here. You know, you see her flames going down her throat. Look. I don't, more than that, I don't want to go into. We ain't on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for watching so seriously. Your attendance here and views and all the things you do means so very much to me, more than you could ever imagine. Because if not for you, I wouldn't understand what was going on to me and with me, you know? Somebody here is being recognized as being triumphant. Maybe somebody's eating their words. Prince of Swords. Someone is watching you online. Look, see, look. They're watching you shine. They're eating their words because they're watching you shine. Shine on, you crazy diamond. And there's going to be, this says filmmaker. So in the future, somebody is looking to profile you for something here, but this is also coming with some kind of an apology. Like they're trying to fit you in a frame. See if you fit in this frame here. See what you're doing? So somebody's watching you on film to see if you fit in some type of a frame, composite, whatever. And then we have the Prince of Wands, the journalist. This is somebody who's coming out with a story. They're looking into something so that they have a story to tell. Okay, we do have someone is saying, like, just wait. It is going to happen. Just wait. Yeah. They're waiting for you to fall. Five of Wands, soul, fire energy. Five of Wands, strife, competition. Was upon a time you dressed so fine, through the bumps of dime in your prime. Didn't you? That was the first time I was kind of homeless. That song, I used to listen to it a lot. People said, oh, beware, your fine will fall. You thought they were all. You're kidding you. Judgment. This person is judging you, seeing if you fit something here, some filmmaker, or I don't know, it could be just somebody who's spying on you, because this is a prince. So they're in school for filmmaking. They could be a student. Four of Wands, the journalist. Okay, so this is something with marriage, house, a judgment, trying to see if you fit the script. Do you fit? Do you fit what was told? Okay, so let's see what's going on here. There's this family who is watching you or trying to cause some type of strife because of your recognition. Failure, which is the Seven of Pentacles in this deck, says failure, but I don't see it as a failure. You're getting has somebody who's trying to see if you fit how you were judged by this family for failure. Okay? And this is Sagittarius energy. So they're like, this person may be, I don't know if they're something about a marriage or that they're going to marry you. They're pointing at you. Hangman, somebody changed their mind or became enlightened to something here. Eating their words, fool. And we're going to leave it at that because doe a deer, female deer, ray, drop upon the sun. Me a name, I call myself, far a long way to run. Come on, everybody sing it. So a needle pulling thread. La da 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 da. Tea, a drink of jam and bread. That will bring us back to Joe, which is the Fool card. I know I was saying that kind of crappy because we have a death and a rebirth that has to happen. See, somebody's pulling the heart out of this, whatever this is. It's like taking an old car and somebody doesn't want to get rid of the old car, but because it runs so well, but it looks like hell, so they don't want to get rid of it. So at night, the mechanic comes along and takes the guts out of the car and puts it into a new car and says, well, here is a new chassis, but with the old, new frame, but with the old heart, the old guts. So what is that about? Yeah, some defense of some kind. Somebody here. I don't know. If they're seeing you restored in some way, they might. We do have the King of Swords with the Seven of Cups. So this person, this King of Swords, who's very logical, and even though he's right or wrong, he wants black or white. He's not a gray, that gray area. He's not that kind of guy. So he's looking here and he's going, what the heck? Because he's somebody who's watching you online or having somebody watch you online for them. Could be a child of theirs or a student to see if you fit some kind. Could even be like a lawyer has a paralegal that cites their cases for them and stuff like that. So they're looking for evidence here online. See if you fit the frame that was presented. Wow. Somebody's becoming enlightened to something or they're changing their mind. They're changing their mind. What are they changing their mind about, Divine? Mm-hmm. I got enough cards to take it down, guys, so don't worry. What is this Princess of Wands? The dancer. Yeah, they get a lot of attention, a lot of people sex texting. What do they call it? Sexting? Sexting? I don't know. Something like that. Sexting them. This dancer person who can swallow fire. And I'll leave it at that. What's this Six of Wands? It's victory. I got a victory. I've got a victory. And I've got an agreement with. See, this was a relationship got started out of this. So this was all about getting a victory. What is this Prince of Swords? The hacker. Oh, that's what it says at the bottom of the card. The hacker. Can't make it up. Well, I can, but I'd rather not. Look, it's right there, the hacker. I don't know if it's... You see enough of it, but look, there he is. The hacker. Watching you online at night. And everybody else is in bed. Okay? Somebody's doing some investigation when everybody else is asleep. Okay? All right, we'll take it. Ace of Swords, they're watching you tell the truth, whoever you are. They're watching you spill the beans, tell the truth about something here. Possibly about even a pregnancy here. But somebody is trying to fit you into a composite or a frame. They're trying to frame you. Oh my gosh. Trying to frame you. Gotcha. Okay. This is an agreement here. Okay, Queen of Cups. They're trying to frame a Queen of Cups who is a journalist or is looking for the truth or some kind of news person. Queen of Cups could be water sign feminine. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Somebody's trying to frame you. Okay? Or they could say that you're trying to frame them, but they're definitely trying to frame you. Okay, what's this? Virtue 3. This is the Six of Cups. Temperance. Somebody's waiting for something with children or the past. What is this Three of Wands with the Virtue? It says fire department. Somebody could work in the fire department in New York. Oh, I should pair these with my New York cards someday. I don't have them handy though. This is Virtue. They're waiting for whatever they're waiting for isn't happening. Look, we got the blank card. What are you waiting for? Somebody's like waiting in vain, it looks like to me. What's this strife here? Waiting for their ships to come in, I don't know. Okay, the World. So maybe this chapter ended, or they're looking online with the World card there and judging something here. What are they judging? What are they judging? They're judging something with the Six of Cups, children, or the past. A past marriage they might be judging, or a past situation with a house or a child. It's maybe trying to frame you, your own kids, but geez. I don't know. I don't know. When I was growing up, we weren't like that. We were like, yeah, we fight and don't get along in a lot of ways, but ain't nobody gonna hurt nobody kind of stuff, My dad used to have a saying, if I can't help you, I will not hurt you. I won't have nothing to do with you, was basically what he meant. Nine of Swords. Somebody here in the family is like really being like, look, they can't sleep. They can't even sleep in their bed. They just can't. They cannot. All the swords from all these shadows. Somebody in the family. There's something here going on. Fool. Somebody here was fooled into a belief, or they took a leap of faith. Something about Sagittarius and Aries energy. A lot of fire. A lot of fire. Okay, what's the Hangman and the Fool? Seven of Pentacles. Somebody changed their mind and took money for a new path, a new beginning, or was fooled into taking some money. Seven of Cups, a confusion here. 778. 877. That's the second. That's come up before. Somebody's working on moving forward, the Chariot, and having many options. Now, it could be anything. It could be options in life, whatever, and what have you. Let's see. So a lot of people are trying, their last ditch efforts to maybe not get in trouble, but it's come down to the fact that what they're saying isn't making sense, because when you lie, when you tell the truth, it's always going to come out the same every time you tell it. There may be variations like, oh, I forgot this, but the base storyline has always got there's truth and it makes sense. When you involve a lot of people in a situation and you're lying to begin with, everybody has a different story and nobody can remember. Like, if you run into Gus, tell him that you saw me on 2nd Street at 2:00. Then Gus runs into somebody and says, I saw so-and-so at this location. But they told me to say that. A little bit more comes out. And it just gets weird. It gets weird. And you shouldn't be lying anyway. Once you start lying, you go down the rabbit hole of having to cover that lie. We do have a fire sign feminine who is watching something here. Something here they can't get out of their head. Something in court that came out. I don't know what that is. Did I cut these? If I didn't, I'm going to do it again. It doesn't matter. What needs to be seen will be seen. What needs to be known will be known. Okay, guys, I did want to thank you guys over on Patreon for your continued sponsorship. Gypsy and Hobo, individual, masculine, feminine. I call them Gypsy, Hobo, Emperor, Hobo, Empress, Gypsy readings, Gypsy, Empress, Hobo, Emperor readings. Yeah, what order? But they're over on Patreon. They are for purchase. If you are a member, you automatically get them. So they'll be once a week, futuristically speaking, unless something happens. But somebody is afraid here of, they're eating their words. They're freaking out for everything they did and said. They're eating their words. Lord. Some 2 of Cups, recognition, contract, triumph. 2 of Cups. Somebody came in real quick. Look at all this wand nonsense. Somebody very promiscuous came in and to have a victory in a relationship and then left, which somebody's watching something online. They're watching somebody that they had an agreement with online. This person's telling the truth about a single, could be a feminine, doesn't have to be, could be a masculine. Somebody who's taking care of themselves, single, sexy, and successful. Is giving me kind of a little concern. We don't want any stalkers out there. Nobody's stalking nobody, right? Okay. Queen of Cups, journalist. What's going on with the Queen of Cups here? Queen of Cups, somebody's saying that you're slow, or they're talking about you to slow up your funds, your resources. If you're this person and you're telling the truth and you're taking care of yourself, somebody wants that to make that stop. They don't want it. So let's see. What are they waiting for here? Wow, it's so windy out. What are they waiting for? What are you wait? The truth. They're waiting for the truth to come out about this agreement. What is this on the internet with oh, okay. So this is on the internet, how somebody interfered with someone's, competing with somebody's, breaking their heart or something here, or tried to break somebody's heart, tried to break your heart collective. And again, with the wands, they are waiting for judgment, or they're waiting for someone to come back. Get on with it. Get on with your life. Don't wait for nobody. Telling you, King of Wands, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands. So this person's possibly married and with children or something, or they're someone from your past. But there's something about a house or a marriage here. What is this? Family? And again, we have the Nine of Swords. This is the Emperor. So this is a family, father or something, or somebody here is having a lot of nightmares about a father in the family or the boss, a boss here, boss daddy. What's the Seven of Pentacles with the Judgment? This is somebody who's fooled into taking this money. Fool. Maybe two people were fooled into taking this money for this boss daddy emperor person. Okay, tell me more, Divine. Tell me more, please. King of Swords here. This might be a Sagittarius with air in their chart, or an air sign with Sagittarius in their chart. This person feels like they were fooled and they're mad about it. They mad or something here. Either they're mad about it or they're finding out about it. One of the two. They're waiting for something online, though. They are going online looking for some evidence of something here, right? That's what they're doing. Nasty people. How would you like it if I spied on you? Learned everything I can about all your dirty little secrets and told it, it's just unbelievable. Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. They're trying to defend receiving this money. But this King of Swords who was fooled, I'm going to take 2 cards. Let's take 2 cards on this. Divine, who is defending what here? Being fooled? Because we have that. I don't know. Yeah, victory. This is this victory that you took a leap of faith. It's making money for you, and now somebody that pushed you away changed their mind, and they want to come hang out with you and whatever, and maybe even offer you marriage because they want marriage for this money, some kind of money, or they don't want to see that they don't want you to see that they want to marry you for money, something like that. I don't want. No, yeah, I do. I'm hearing, so come on and do the locomotion with me. Somebody may be from Cleveland. Someone may take a train. You gotta swing your hips now. Somebody may have something with the hips. And when you think you got the net, whoa, now that we can do it. I didn't make it. Oh, I don't even want it. I don't know. Somebody may have a copycat that caused a lot of drama. Copycat. I saw it before. So this could be does your copycat have 9 lives? Maybe you were their 9th life, because we have it down here too. Oh well, let's see. What is somebody being haunted by, Divine? An official person is being haunted. They might have signed a lot of papers for some certain favors. All smiles, approval, and excitement. Yeah, this Knight of Wands, this person, somebody was seen with an official, and I ain't gonna lie. It was an affair with an official. I'm getting the World card, unconditional love. Somebody's watching you. Unconditional love, I don't know. Watching a child, the heart. Okay. Somebody here you're telling the truth. but it's through something that was heart-wrenching. Follow your heart's guidance, the cause of voluntary compassion and emotional. Through your emotional experience, you're making money. You're telling the truth. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody wants to slow it up. Unlovable. Okay? Somebody's pointing at you like it's your fault or something here, that you're unlovable. Well, I don't know about that. Touch grass. Somebody here is waiting for something to like touch ground. I don't know how to explain it. What they're waiting for is for something to be like, it's surreal right now. Like tarot reading is kind of a surreal concept, but when you see it in the 3D, that's what they're waiting for, this to actually be made real. Whatever this is, I don't know. What is this? Okay, legal matters. Yeah, legal matters. Divorce, property, criminal. Somebody is waiting for this to touch ground. They're battling in court, maybe. They might be watching you online. There might be a child involved. Okay. Having a strong faith in the divine brings clarity. Yeah, you waited for the divine to judge this issue. You just said, look, I think, like I said, that you came through the truth through the heartache of it. But now maybe you're on the other side and somebody here wants to slow up your money and make you feel unlovable. But you don't need them. You could take care of yourself. Cringe, repulsive, distasteful, unattractive. Someone from your past they're married to each other and they don't like each other. They can't stand each other. Repulsive. They're not attracted to each other. That's what the divorce is going to say. I don't know. This is a letter from an emperor father. Somebody's freaking out in the family because of a letter from a father. Lacking, homeless, struggling, imprisonment. Yeah, somebody wanted your enterprise to fail. Why? Nine of Pentacles. Boy, were they in for a surprise. This is King of Swords. I wanted you to lust, because this person was mad. Sagittarius, air sign energy. They lusted after you or whatever, and you like are not, you don't want this person. You're kind of like, I don't know. There's some people that you leave behind and you're like, wow, that was a, great experience, whatever, great person, just didn't work out. And there's other people that you got out of it and you're like, wow, why was I ever involved in this? Malarkey. Preparing a check for someone who could be vulnerable. See, this person, they need to change their mind about trying that because you're enlightened to it. And you're still going to be victorious. Divine timing, I'm telling you. Divine timing. Everything happens when it's meant to. Trust in the unfolding of the universe's perfect plan. So somehow or another, the divine was using you, and you will get paid for your services. Whenever God, the divine creator, whatever you want to call it, I'm talking about benevolent, not malevolent. We don't talk like that about that here, okay? Because we're not interested in that. So we're talking about benevolent. Whenever you're in service to God, you better bet and believe that there is a reward for your service. The Bible pretty much tells you that. On the table, an offer, a proposal of a commitment. Somebody wants to marry you now. They found out that they got, you know what the word Shanghai means? Like years ago. I don't know. I don't want to go too historically because I know I'll get it wrong. but I do know what the concept is, so I'll explain the concept. It's like taking somebody against their will, like getting them drunk, get or drugged or something, where they're not aware, they're totally out of it, and you put them on a boat, and they end up in a whole different land and stuff, and they don't know, they're alien, they don't know anybody, they don't know anything. So it's almost like somebody shanghaied somebody into a relationship, is what I'm saying here, on some kind of false premise of unconditional love. Well, I love my child, but now these two people don't like each other. So, but that's not your, why is that? Do you have to? Why is this coming up in your readings where you have to do anything about it? That's not your problem. This person definitely may have a problem. Yes, indeed. But when is it yours? It's not your problem. Because they want to involve you. They watch you online. They watch you and they know they treated you unkind, and their conscience free them from that. Now, if they had treated you right, even like, I'm not saying that they had to be so nice, like they could have left your world, ghosted you, and you never seen them again, but still, you couldn't say anything really too bad about them because they treated you good. But this person hit all kinds of Ten of Swords kind of energy stuff. Look, now, who is this official person? Queen of Wands, official person. Okay, fire sign feminine. Did a lot of... Seven of Pentacles for the money. Did stuff for money. Oh my gosh. And they are being recognized as doing stuff for the money. What's this unconditional love? Five of Cups. Somebody regrets something here. Possibly they're watching you on the internet and they regret that they have this great love for maybe even a child. I don't know. The heck is this? I'll get it in a minute. Oh, Prince of Swords, right. So they're learning something online. And they regret maybe that about this betrayal. I told you. I'm gonna hide my heart. I'm gonna swallow my tears. The heart. So you're single, successful, because you know the truth. The truth will set you free. And the truth was kind of a betrayal, maybe. You found out that there's something about this Queen of Wands, okay? Somebody here is coming in very quick. I don't know if they're offering you something, or they're looking at something, or they're paying people to leave your life and make you feel unlovable. What? They don't pay people to come in, they pay people to leave. Leave her life and I'll pay you a lot of money, or leave his life. That's crazy. Well, if it's strange. This is this Empress here. They're waiting for the truth. Somebody here may be waiting for the truth that there's nothing, that something's blank. There's no baby maybe here. Maybe baby. They're waiting for the arrival. 10 of Wands. Now somebody has the burden of somebody here. Some legal thing. They're thinking they have a burden. They're looking online. Having a strong faith in the divine brings clarity, but again, only if you want it to be your problem. Strong faith. Somebody had a strong faith, so they paid for something to happen, some judgment, and they're waiting for the outcome of this judgment they paid for. That they paid for. Keep it in mind. Somebody from the past energy. Like I said, these two were probably friends in the past or something, and now they're like, ugh, somebody doesn't like the other person anymore. letter. Queen of Swords, letter, boss, Knight of Swords, and the family. So this Queen of Swords maybe took some father's letter or somebody's letter, or sent a letter to somebody that they were going to be a father. Now, I do see two women in the family. So this might be, Queen of Swords might be the one who's pregnant and wants to become the Queen of Wands, because we see that there. Air sign, pregnancy, Queen of Wands. And then we have that victory and the official person kind of stuff. So I follow that. Okay. What is this? Homeless, struggling, imprisonment, fool? Somebody could have treated you like a fool. Six of Swords. You moved on to something here that, to calmer waters. It looks like seven. This was a failure, whatever you invested in, perhaps, and you moved on. And there we have the Four of Wands, lust, the King of Swords, and somebody here married, maybe they married for lust. That's interesting. They married for lust, or there's a house here, two people, King of Swords. They regret it. It says here they have children, maybe, even. Okay, preparing a trap for someone who could be vulnerable. Temperance. They were preparing a trap for you, Saggy, especially if it's a feminine. I don't know. Somebody was preparing a trap for you. And now you've become enlightened to the trap. And you're turning somebody, I don't know, man. What is this? Divine timing. Eight of Wands. These, oh my gosh, somebody's eating their words. You're right. You are so right. Somebody is definitely eating their words here. Collective. Then we have the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups. King of Swords. Now somebody wants to come in. The King of Swords. Someone may have passed away. An Aquarius may have passed away. I don't know. But they want to end something here. King of Swords, King of Cups, Knight of Wands. There's something between the King of Swords and King of Cups that's going on. Okay? I don't know. Want to try and see what else? Let's do these. Let's do these. Divine. We're going to end this reading, and we would like these individual things are called books. So I'm asking for one card for each book, please. Thank you. Reap what you sow. Diluted attachment. Somebody here, they're married to somebody else, maybe have children, and the only reason why their marriage is a burden is because they're watching you. Justice is coming. Diluted attachments. I don't know. I don't know if that's the issue here. I don't know. But somebody certainly is watching someone online, trying to get some kind of scoop. Queen of Wands. What does she want? Diluted attachments. Okay, so this Queen of Wands had a diluted attachment, that they were official, that they were the official person here. Maybe they were very physical, lust, it says. What is the Seven of Pentacles about? Yes, somebody got paid or somebody received money. Somebody's recognized as having relations with somebody, so they want to get paid for it. What? Get the heck out of here. People have really, really delusions. It's like, I don't know. The game is over, man. Somebody is really disgusted. Five of Cups. Game over. They regret that they got involved here with something. They're watching something online and they're finding out that the game is over, that you're very aware. You're nobody's dummy. They want you vulnerable, but that ain't going to happen. You know? Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. They could have 5 times you could have returned to them or something. Sit, watch, observe, then make your move. This was with the betrayal. Somebody wants to see if you fit whatever they're looking for. I don't know what they're looking for. Okay? We have sad news, message of concern, certified mail, it says on this card. And then it says power struggle, ego versus the heart. And then it says cleanse, charge, activate sacred space, meditation alignment, working with the elements, tap into your magic. So somebody here is coming in very quickly. They want to give you bad news here. Something about money or something that or they wanted your money to slow up. What does this Empress want? Waiting for that baby. Bring it on. Hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. So this is like somebody here is karmic. This Empress, maybe. Their truth is a little bit different. They're waiting for the proof is in the pudding, I'm hearing. So somebody is waiting for this baby to be born to prove something. 10 of Wands, or some proof is going to come out of this baby being born. What is this 10 of Wands about? Or that's what they believe. Unexpected income. Somebody has a burden of this. You're something online with some interference that somebody did, possibly to have somebody compete with someone else. It might be bringing you're getting unexpected income. You turned that betrayal around and made it work for you. That's basically all it is. And the divine is helping you do the same. Page of Pentacles, honor what is ending. Strong faith brings clarity. Somebody here is still waiting for someone to come back instead of honoring that it's over. Game is over. 6 of Cups. This is your resilience, is your superpower, self-sufficient. See, this is somebody from your past wants you to come back around and they don't want to honor that it's over. They just really don't. Now, they might have done something with regards to income because it says financial growth, cash windfall, investments, assets, inheritance, good fortune, money comes to me with the Queen of Swords, and this is through a letter that they're worried about, like something about family and a letter that brought them money. They might be worried about this now. Okay? What is the 6 of Swords about? Divine. Dispelling an illusion. Yes. You see, somebody gave this illusion. They tried to frame you into this picture frame of what they wanted you to be. So for a man or for money, I don't know. Either way, it was stupid. What's this 4 of Wands? Good God help anyone who disrespects the Queen, right? So that's the way this person feels. That's the way they feel. That's not necessarily the truth. But the King of Swords is coming in and maybe, I don't know, but maybe they're starting to realize that you were lied about. Either that or they're coming into kind of this is the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and this is the illusion between the two of them. Okay? So what's this Temperance about? But ascend to the highest level of human existence. Somebody is going to hang because you are ascending and something they did is changing. They can't stop it. They can't stop. Hope doesn't stop the karmic wheel from turning. 8 of Wands. This is Dreamweaver. Lucid dreams, create your reality, escape. They want to escape this divine timing because this money's coming to you. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. God help anyone who disrespects the Queen. Guys, that's been the reading. Thank you for joining me. I hope you come back. Geez, my mind goes like races sometimes. bell icon, and you'll be notified and help with the algorithms by giving me a thumbs up, acknowledging my channel. We are the few, the proud, the brave, but we're not Marines. Some of us may be, I don't know. But thank you again so very, very much. And I hope you come back. Check out Patreon. Membership is free, basically. Okay? And I'll see you soon. Peace.